Good Sunday morning to you, everyone. Super Bowl Sunday, I should say, 6 o'clock on the dot. Thanks for waking up with us here on 13 Sunrise. I'm Matthew Foltz alongside Lindsay Monroe. I feel like this is a day everyone's been waiting for, Lindsay.
Yeah, it's highly anticipated throughout the weekend or the whole sports fall season. It's just kind of a weird time because there's so many sports. It's like, what do you focus your attention on? Are you into the Olympics? College basketball was super competitive yesterday, and now, of course, we've got the final game of this NFL season.
That's right. I know a lot of people probably waking up, getting your meal preps done, maybe rushing to the store, getting that TV. But weather-wise, if you are stepping out this morning, maybe to head out, bundle up. It's still a little chilly out.
Yes, you know, this is a weird morning in that winter is back because we've been talking a lot about our temperature warming back up and the snow being moving out of here really and being kind of the tail end of this. But right now we still have a pretty widespread snow event going on in northern Indiana. So that's why I wanted to start with this live look up the I-69 corridor. This here is up near Marion. So this is near State Road 18, where we've had some of this light snow falling during the overnight. And that has at least coated some of these paved surfaces up here in northern Indiana, creating some slick travel conditions. It's a very quick cutoff. Who is seeing snow and who is not? So let's head up to the northeast where we are tracking some of these very narrow bands of some steadier snowfall. So right now falling over Portland up to Bluffton, Huntington, and then you can see that cutoff kind of right here between Hartford City, Marion, Wabash, and Peru. Areas north likely to pick up at least an inch of snowfall when this is all said and done. As we get into the afternoon today, then we're going to wrap up that snow for a while. This is all basically coming out of a weak wave that's traversing across the Great Lakes region and is going to stay in northwest Indiana because it's lifting off to the northeast. So if you have not seen any additional snow where you live, you're likely not going to, because this is going to move out for us. It is 19 in Muncie right now, 20 in Indianapolis, 17 in Shelbyville. Here in Indy, we're looking at clearing skies this afternoon with a high near 27. Coming up, we've got a warming trend headed our way. Lots of days in the 40s and even warmer in that extended forecast. We'll talk more about that in just a bit.
All right, we'll see you then, Lindsay. This morning, we're learning about several fatal crashes that happened overnight here in Indy. The latest one happening on the city's near east side around 11 o'clock last night near Washington and Oriental Streets. Police say a pickup truck hit a parked excavator and caught fire. Firefighters pulled the driver out of the burning truck, who later died at the scene. Police believe speed may have been a factor in this crash. Right now, they're still waiting on the coroner to determine if the driver was under the influence. No one else was hurt in the crash. About 30 minutes earlier, Metro Police say they responded to another crash on the city's northeast side at Shaylin and Pendleton Pike. So they say a car hit a person walking in the middle of the street. Then seconds later, another car also hit that same pedestrian who died shortly after. Both drivers were taken to Eskenazi for blood tests, but police don't believe drugs or alcohol are a factor in this crash. Right now, they say it's important to pick the safest option if you have to walk late at night.
We had a lot of snow, and that does make it difficult, but walking in the snow is much safer, especially at night. But even during the daytime, somebody could very easily come up over this bridge and not be able to stop in time.
Now, police are asking anyone who may have saw one of these overnight crashes to give them a call. Once we learn more information on both of these incidents, we'll pass that information along to you. This morning, a church in Beech Grove will have worship service at a different location. This comes after a fire damaged their church. IFD crews battled flames and smoke coming from the roof of Beech Grove Independent Nazarene Church late Friday night. The church has about 200 congregation members, and many of them joined their senior pastor Saturday to pay their respects. 13 News spoke with the senior pastor, who says it's still too early to know if they'll rebuild, but they hope this is bringing a bigger and better space for the congregation.
Every church goes through seasons, and this is a tough season, but we will build anew. We'll write a brand new chapter in the history of our church, and our next days will be better than our former days.
In the meantime, they'll be using the Nazarene Christian School gym next door for weekly services. Right now, the cause of the fire is still under investigation. In Fishers, the family of Haley Busby is now sharing details about a celebration of life planned for later this week. So right now they're inviting everyone in the community to attend I-Town Church in Fishers this Thursday evening at 6. Guests are encouraged to wear pink, which was Haley's favorite color. The 17-year-old disappeared in early January from Fishers. An autopsy confirms her remains were found in Wayne National Forest in Perry County, Ohio, and investigators believe she was killed in a short-term rental in Hocking County, Ohio. That's about 4 hours east of central Indiana. 39-year-old Tyler Thomas is charged in connection to her disappearance, but not with killing Haley. Investigators say Thomas led them to her remains and confessed to burying them. He's due in court on Tuesday. And back here at home, the Indy Fuel taking a moment to honor Haley's life last night. The Fishers Event Center was decorated in pink for the game last night, and they also held a moment of silence in her honor. Your time is now 6:06. New this morning, a commuter rail line that connects Chicago to Northwest Indiana is now investing millions of dollars in safety upgrades. This comes after the death of a Ball State graduate nearly 2 years ago. 22-year-old Grace Benskowski died after crossing the tracks at Hegswisch Station, which is near the Chicago-Indiana border. All passengers must cross the tracks to get from the trains to the parking lot, but she couldn't see the train because of a concrete pillar blocking her view. So a study from the Northern Indiana Commuter Transportation District is now recommending stations add gates, flashing lights, and bells, plus active warning devices in the future. Well, the Purdue Boilermakers are coming off a tough win against a Big Ten opponent. The 12th ranked team faced off against the Oregon Ducks. Our Dominic Miranda is breaking down the game in West Lafayette.
Every game is a battle in the Big Ten Conference. No days off, and the Oregon Ducks came here to Mackey Arena and gave 12th ranked Purdue all it could handle. 68-64, the Boilers get it done behind big plays, big moments down the stretch of this game.
It was a slugfest, a grinded-out type of game. Certainly not Purdue's best performance, shooting just 5 of 18 from three-point land and turning it over 14 times. And look, give Oregon credit. They simply would not go away. It felt like Purdue was in control of the game, yet every time you looked up, it was a tight ball game. The Ducks held a 1-point lead with under a minute to play. Out of a timeout, Fletcher Lawyer got his hands on it. His man fell down, and he made him pay, burying a triple to give Purdue a 2-point lead. And from there, they didn't look back. 68-64 your final, an ugly one at Mackey. Look, they don't ask how, they ask how many.
Yeah, it's a special group, obviously special fan base. They helped us get that win today. Rough performance. We know we got to be better, but I think we got a group of guys that knows that and is going to be ready to go tomorrow to get ready for Tuesday.
It was no doubt a hard game. But it's one of those things that we've been talking about, as a group, just, trying to stay composed, trying to control the controllables. So, I'm glad to see we came out with this win.
Obviously, Fletch made a huge one there at the end, but I thought the game was the 7 straight stops we got at the end. Like, to be able to pull that out in a game where we haven't played well, haven't taken care of the basketball, just haven't been consistent. We had some good spurts there, but we weren't ever really good consistently, in a long spurt in the game.
Big time effort by Fletcher Lawyer in this basketball game. 18 points to lead the Boilers, plus that huge 3 to take the lead down the stretch of this game. Back-to-back wins for Purdue, setting up for a must-watch showdown in Nebraska against the Huskers, the 9th-ranked Nebraska Cornhuskers on Tuesday. All eyes are going to be on that one, no doubt about it. Here at Mackey Arena after a Purdue win, I'm Dominic Miranda, 13 Sports.
And the Hoosiers also putting up a fight at home against the Wisconsin Badgers. IU was in control for most of this game until Wisconsin came back late in the second half. Lamar Wilkinson made a clutch free throw for IU, sending this game into overtime. But Wisconsin, they did not give up, taking the lead again from IU. So Wilkinson, again, he would get another trip to the free throw line, and he would sink 2 more free throws to seal the win.
These dudes don't quit. Like, they just keep competing, they keep fighting, and I think you saw it again tonight. There's some things I think we'd like to clean up a little bit. You get a double-digit lead there late. We don't need to go to overtime. So but again, they found a way. They didn't panic.
And final score of this one was 78-77. IU takes it. So up next, the Hoosiers will head to Oregon Monday night at 8:30. They will be celebrating the 50th anniversary of the national championship team during halftime.